So I've been bulking for a whole year and no one talks about the mental side of it. And I have been bulking for a whole year now, since like 2025, I want to say, like in the beginning of 2025. And it has genuinely been one of the hardest things I have ever done, physically, spiritually, mentally, just because of the way that my body has shifted so much for the whole sake and purpose of gaining muscle and just kind of doing something that made me scared and uncomfortable for a whole year, and proving to myself that I can, as a woman, to do anything that I set my mind to. Truly, this was just kind of an experiment to see how much I can gain and how much muscle I can put on, which has, like, I have a really good payoff in that regard. But no, I don't see anyone talking about the mental side of it. There were times where I genuinely was questioning my formula in terms of like what I was supposed to be doing. And I trust science. I'm a huge science believer, as you guys know. I love science. So I kind of just woke up one day and I was like, I'm tired of being lean. I'm tired of this and that. I want to make a change and I want to feel powerful and just strong and big. And so I wrote it down on my journal and I was like, okay, I'm going to be eating 2,400 calories, doing this. And I know I had a little talk with myself, knowing that I'm going to gain weight everywhere, my face, thighs, abdomen, everywhere. And I was going to be uncomfortable. And as I started gaining weight, I did started realizing those changes when I was putting my jeans on, when I was putting my shorts, when I was putting my dresses on. I was like, oh my goodness, like this is genuinely working out for me. And up until this point, I'm like almost maybe like 1 or 2 months away from doing like my cut, I guess you could say. This is my first time ever doing this cycle, and it's crazy. And you have to, like, shout out to the people that do that. Shout out to people who have amazing physiques, because I applaud you for the like mental side of it, and just physical and just draining, and how it actually takes up a lot of your time, prepping your meals, actually sitting down and kind of like forcing yourself. Because if you have a diet like mine, my base is just like, I can fast all day and I can eat once and I will be like pretty much set. But I force myself to eat a lot more, like 2,400 calories, guys. Like, I used to weigh 130 pounds pre-bulk, and now I'm 155. So that is like a massive jump within a year. But what I wanted to say is that there's going to be a mental side of it, and there's more to it. There's more to it than just like feeling fat and like your clothes not fitting right. But sometimes in life, you're gonna have to feel uncomfortable, and there's going to be that invisible face where you just don't trust the process, but know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always a result at the end. And honestly, right now, I'm feeling so damn good. Like, I walking around just feeling so powerful. And not only that, is the fact that I picked up gymnastics again, just because I wanted to. Each year I try to do something that makes me uncomfortable, so I picked it up again. I used to be in gymnastics, but I was like, you know what, I'm at a different weight right now. Like, let's see how hard I can push myself to, like, strive to do good in that. Because with gymnastics, you just keep advancing and advancing, right? But there were days where I was like, damn, like, I feel fat. Like, I feel like my shoulders, my abdomen, like just everything. And I saw myself in the mirror and I was just so shocked, right? And there are times where I wanted to stop. There are times where I was like, nope, I'm just going to go to a cut. Like, I'm just going to go to a cut. But I kept telling myself, no, keep going. It doesn't matter. Like, I had people genuinely come up to me, family members. They were like, you're gaining weight, right? And I was like, yeah. Like, I don't have time to be explaining to people. Like, as a woman, you just cannot be explaining anything to anyone, as long as you know what you're striving towards, right? And that is also another mental side of it, is like having comments from people saying like, you're changing, like your body's changing, this and that. And it might not come from like a negative standpoint, but for me growing up, like, my mom talked a lot about my body, and like even like my family, that was just like a huge thing. So coming from a mother figure, as a mother, was a little bit harder for me. And it made me like just question what I was doing for a little bit. But then I was like, you know what, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep striving. As corny as it sounds, I want to prove to myself, that I can be more, do more, get stronger, get fit, get just like crazy physique, right? So I have that vision, I have that, like locked into my head as my final result. And yeah, that's just one of the mental things about bulking. Another one is knowing that you're gonna be uncomfortable. Like, you're just like, you're gonna have to force yourself to eat, and it's hard. It's really hard. It truly is hard, because it feels like that's all I do. I study, I go to the gym, take care of my daughter, which is a massive thing in my life, and also do my bulking and do my workouts. And that's another part of it, is like the gym, like making sure that you are getting strong in that regard too, that you're using your bulk efficiently, because you're gonna have a lot of fat as a woman, right? So if you want to change your body, like whether it's a recomp, whether it's just maintaining or bulking or cutting, you're gonna be going through the same like mental processes. And you have to always, this is what I said in one of my videos, always pick a North Star, right? My North Star is to build muscle, to be more athletic, and to just have really big quads. So for me, I'm sticking to that. And yeah, it's definitely been, right now I'm feeling great, but maybe like 2 weeks ago or so, I was like, dude, like, what am I doing? Like, I just want to go back to what was easy, right? And it's so easy for us to want to go back to what is easy, but life isn't going to be easy. And you have to choose your heart every single day. And and whether it be tackling on a new hobby, or trying to change your body, or trying to advance in your career, everything is going to be hard. So might as well start doing things that make you uncomfortable, so that you are prepared for life. And honestly, like, I don't feel like, no, like, I haven't seen any videos on YouTube that talk about like the mindset of bulking. But if you are a female and you want to change and you want to be strong and fit, I can make videos on like the kinds of foods that I've had during my bulk if you guys are interested. So comment down below and like and subscribe the video. But I also have a community for strong, disciplined women, where we can come together and just help each other strive in life, and make it a safe space, so that we can talk without being judged, and we can just set goals, and like eventually meet up together and just like go on hikes or talk, or just like do little events, right? But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in there. And yeah, those are just the things that I have felt during my bulk. And if you guys would like to see like another part of this video, because in my opinion it's pretty interesting, yeah, just leave it in the comments and I'll answer. But yeah, it's time for me to hit the gym and also study. Got lots of studying to do. So pick your heart and know that you can do anything in this life with the correct mindset. So have a beautiful day, guys, and I will see you guys next week.